baby. So it's Monday night. I should have started recording this vlog this morning, but I woke up late. I had to immediately jump into work and it just skipped my mind, and I was so tired. I've been asleep for the last 7 hours, and the time right now is just past 11, so I've been sleeping since past 4 in the evening. That's the reason why I still look like I haven't got my shit together, because honestly I haven't gotten my shit together. But it's Monday. Technically it's still part of my first week of the magical readathon, so I'm relieved about that, but it's also the start of another week, which is just weird. But anyway, I started reading City of Lost Souls yesterday. I only read like a couple of pages yesterday and I only read a couple of pages today. I'm currently on page 72. As you can see, it's just the start of the story. I think what happened was last year I actually was just not in the mood, and the reason why I didn't finish it, because so far it's interesting seeing Jace trying to figure out yet another mystery yet again with Jace. Like, Jace, the amount of you're such a mysterious boy. Like, what the hell? Anyway, I'm over here trying to figure out exactly what the mystery is all about, which is funny because I've watched the Shadowhunters show, so I technically know what it's about. I just want to see how Cassandra Clare wrote it in the books, because some things have changed from the books, some things have changed from the books into like the series, especially, for example, the current drama that seems to be rising in Magnus and Alex's relationship, which I'm just like, okay, it's realistically, if you're with a lover who's immortal and who has been living for like forever, of course you will be jealous. Of course you'll be asking yourself, who are his past lovers? Does he love them more than he loves you? Are you going to be yet another lover 100 years down the line? I don't want to think about Alex's mortality, but he keeps bringing it up, and I'm just like, I want to shake him. I'm like, live in the moment with your boyfriend, you stupid ass boy. But anyway, I'm currently having a blast with it. Not a blast, but it's an enjoyable read. Enquiry is the one that's taking us on today's reading, silent reading on Quarantine Pages. It's kicking up in another 45 minutes, so I am going to read a little until it's that time, and then I'm going to read more, and then I probably would watch either an episode of RuPaul's Drag Race or Theory of Love, depends on what I'm in the mood for, and then I'll probably fall asleep in like another, say, 3-4 hours, all things being equal. I hope, I think, I'm not sure, but yeah, let's get to reading. So I just finished my 1 hour of reading City of Lost Souls for the Quarantine Pages silent reading, which, by the way, once again, if you're not a part of Quarantine Pages, you totally should. It's fun. It's so great seeing other readers and being able to connect with them, etc, etc. Anyway, I finished, I did an hour reading. I'm currently on page 142, and all I can say is that teenagers are dumb. Like, okay, let me take that back. Teenagers are not dumb. Clarifrey is dumb. Someone tell me what's so special about Jace, Wayland, Lightwood, Arundel. Like, please, someone say what's so special about that boy that this girl loses all form of common sense, refuses to listen to people, is constantly coming up with suicidal plans. Like, I'm just over here screaming at the stupidity of this girl. You're legitimately telling me that you're going to go into some sort of pocket dimension with no form of help or backup or being able to contact anybody except for the ring. What happens if someone tries to take the ring? What happens if someone is able to successfully take the mark of Cain off of Simon and yanks out the ring? What happens if it is that when you're trying to reach Simon is maybe involved, engrossed with something else and cannot get to you immediately? Like, what kind of dumbass plan is this? And of course, it's typical Clary to run away without telling anybody else and leaving Simon to, like, deal with the fallout. Like, I kid you, if that had been, if Jocelyn was my mother, and my best friend is coming and be like, yo, you know what, Noria like took off to go save the love of her life, the 17-year-old love of her life, blah 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 blah. Simon will be dead. My mom will kill him dead, resurrect him, kill him again, resurrect him all over again, keep killing him. And then she will find a way to kill him, get him to send me a message, like his dead body will float into the ether, will go look for me. In the pocket dimensions, they tell me that my mother is waiting and bidding her time for me to return so that she can kill me. Like, the level of stupidity, I'm just like, over a boy you've barely known for 6 months. I have ex-boyfriends that I dated for years. Like, if there's anything though, we can all agree that Clary Frey is devoted. She's dumb, but she's devoted. I'm actually looking forward to seeing how Simon and Isabel's relationship develop, because it's totally different from the way things were handled in the show. And I cannot believe that Alec, somewhere at the back of his mind, is legitimately considering taking away Magnus's immortality. The fact that it's even a conversation that arose at all just has me like, boy, you're going to lose your boyfriend. Like, God damn. This is what happens when we have the immortality talk. Like, this is not going to get in well. But anyway, I would probably read a little bit more of this tonight and then go to bed because I'm tired. I also want to watch a little bit of, like I said, a little bit of RuPaul's Drag Race. So it's Wednesday. I didn't record. I didn't do much yesterday. Yesterday was not a good day mental health wise. I didn't get out of bed. I didn't even join in on quarantine pages because I was not in the right headspace. So I just luckily I brought this with me, and I'd fed comp up like early in the morning, but I brought this with me and I got to page 316, which is not bad. I have less than 200 pages to go and I'll be done with this book. Yeah, sorry, it's still trying to get out of this. It's not, I can't switch it off and on. But today is a busy day, going to be a busy day, so I'm hoping that I would eventually feel more present, because one, I have a video to record today. You all probably noticed, but I hit 3K on my YouTube, which, by the way, thank you. When we're starting off this year, and I said my goal was 5,000 subscribers at the end of the year, I'm gonna admit it, I didn't believe it was possible. Like, I'm like, okay, who would subscribe? And you all are subscribing, you all are enjoying my content, thank you. So I hit 3K, and I had this quick lightning session of make me choose thing that I put up on Twitter so that I could do that for the video. I should have recorded this video earlier, but people were not necessarily responding. I guess they didn't really see it, so I had to send out another tweet yesterday and I got more responses, so I should be able to do that video. But that meant that instead of doing it yesterday, I'm just going to film the video today. So today I'm going to film, edit, upload, and I also have a pitch at work. We're pitching for an aviation company, so we have airline ideas that we're sharing, creative, experiential, digital, etc. Sorry, I'm speaking advertising jargon. I work in advertising, just in case I've never shared it on my channel before. So we're meant to pitch for an airline and we're presenting to the client at 2 p.m. That's the reason why I said I have to
find a way to fake it, even if it's just for an hour, you know. Maybe I'll record my video before, because answering questions and the lightning round thing tends to cheer me up. So at least filming like videos for my YouTube, especially when it's not book centric but it's like personal, tends to fill me, you know. So I'm hoping that would put me in the mood to get in the headspace in time for that meeting. But that meeting is at 2 p.m. I want to record my video before then. I want to record and edit hopefully before then, because right now the time is 9:30. Compop is running all over the place. He just finished eating breakfast. Lucky him. I'm just making breakfast for myself. So just pray for me, everybody, pray for me. But like I said, I'm on page 316 actually, and all I'm thinking right now is that I know Clary is like, what, at this time she's probably 17, but goddamn, she's making the dumbest ass decisions, and I just want to reach there and shake her, because what is she thinking? Why? Dumb. And Alec is so obsessed with taking away Magnus's immortality, and like, I understand his fears, it's not his insecurities are going strong. Camille is saying the right words to pray on that, but one, Magnus already warned him, and two, I actually understand where he's coming from. Magnus is so secretive with who he is personally, so of course his boyfriend is feeling unsure and not enough. But see, that's the thing. I guess it also has to do with age, because taking away his immortality, seriously, boy. Anyway, I'm on 313. The only people that currently are not having any problem like that will be Simon and Isabel. Even Maya and Jordan, like, I'm still like, she has not gotten over the trauma and the pain it caused for her to be considering oh, I'm lovey-dovey, I want to be with him. Like, I'm side-eyeing this entire relationship, but let's see how it goes. But anyway, I would do a little bit of reading of City of Lost Souls. I would shower finally, because I need to bathe, record, hopefully edit, and get ready for 2 o'clock. So by the time this video goes up, all of this would have passed. But just at this point in time, just take a moment, pray for me. Or, I'm not really a religious person, so just send good vibes and positive vibes for me straight into the universe. But yeah, I would see you soon. So I'm a bit confused. See, if technically the twinning spell that Lilith cast on Jonathan and Jace, which Jonathan ended up concluding, because I'm never going to call him Sebastian, I'm sorry, there's a real Sebastian Valak, so Jonathan, right? If the twinning spell meant that they were basically in each other's mind, and they could feel what the other person was feeling, and the other person's emotions and thoughts could cloud the other person's judgment, does that mean that all this goddamn time that Clary is making out with Jace, our brother is feeling all that emotion? Goddamn, I sincerely hope I'm wrong, because if I'm right, wow, damn. Now, like I was saying at the start of my presentation, a lot of people are on the hunt for deals. They want to see exactly how it is that they can get affordable fares and basically see the world. So why don't we tap into that by creating messaging like this? Today's Thursday, the time says 7:16. I've been up since about 3:34. I finally finished City of Lost Souls by Cassandra Clare. Goddamn, like, Claire is so stupid. Like, she's not stupid. I love the fact that she's willing to do whatever it takes, to help those she loves. I just think She's so fucking reckless. She's like your stereotypical Gryffindor rushing into things with half-baked plans. And I'm over here wondering, like, girl, strategize, think, use your brain. But then she's 17, but that is an insult to 17-year-olds who are way smarter and who actually think things through, because that girl does not at all. I swear, the scene when Jace was like, oh, he was going to report himself to the clave, and she just, I was just like, girl, what the hell? What the hell? But anyway, I'm not. I think my favorite line in this entire book, has to be when Alec, Magnus, Simon, and Isabel were on their way to Luke's farm, to summon the angel. And Isabel found out that their father has been ignoring Alec and is not okay with the fact that Alec is with a man, with a warlock, with a man actually. The problem is not with the fact that he's with a downworlder, it's the fact that he's with a man. And she wanted to defend him, and she was like, why didn't he tell her? She could have done something. And then he said, like, it basically compared being gay to, it goes, it's not like a stab wound you can protect me from. It's a million little paper cuts every day. And he's talking about the microaggressions, the little situations / instances where, people don't listen to him because he is gay, people ignore him, they pass over him, etc., etc. And that line just resonated so much with me, because it's every day, dealing with the homophobia. It's every day dealing with people making you feel less. It's every day of people not taking you seriously. It's every day of people consistently showing in those little ways how big a problem they have with your sexuality. And that line resonated with me because it's a million little paper cuts every day. I felt like so aptly put. Anyway, I finished City of Lost Souls, so I only have one more book left of the Mortal Instrument to read. But before I go on there, I of course am picking up Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare. This is the last book in the Infernal Devices the Infernal Devices series. So I'm going to be reading this. After this, I'm going to read the Bane Chronicles, because I'm reading Cassandra Clare's books in the orders in which they were published, because I heard that that's the ideal way to read it, so you don't get spoiled for anything that happens later and you understand the story better. And so Clockwork Princess is meant to be next, and then I'll read Bane Chronicles before I then read City of Heavenly Fire. And then when I'm done with that, I would of course read Tales from the Shadowhunters Academy, and I want to finally read the Shadowhunters Codex, because I've been looking forward to reading that. I know it's not like a novel, it's like an encyclopedia of Shadowhunters, but that is what I love to read. So I'll read that before I then finally get started on the Dark Artifices, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed that Emma Casteres has way more sense than Clary Frey, like way more sense. Like, Clary is a little girl with a big heart, and she's going to fight to the end, but I just wish she had just a little bit more sense. But yeah, so that is basically how the reading is going. If I want to actually finish Cassandra Clare's books, like not Cassandra Clare's book, like finish the books, with TMI and TID and the books that came in between that, so that then I will not move on to the rest of the books in my April TBR. I'm currently following my TBR and also mood reading at the same time, and I just want to be ready so that I can just have TDA in my sights, because I'm just hoping that I love Emma Casteres, like fingers crossed that I love her. But yeah, so that is the update. I'm going to go back to bed because I need to sleep, even if it's just for like an hour or two. I'm tired, and then when I wake up, I want to record, because I couldn't put up my Q&A video yesterday. It didn't finish uploading until around like 1-2 this morning. So I'm going to upload it. I'm going to like schedule it, and then it's going to go live sometime today. And then I need to record my video for tomorrow and edit that so that at least that one can come in early enough. But yeah, so I will see you soon. It happens annually. Oh my god. Bianca!
Enjoy the ride and pay your damn taxes. Right, Sharon?
Oh my god, my baby's next. Violet Chachki! Oh my. Perfect. It was raining. Oh my god, please. It could be anybody. Bob, Kimchi, Naomi, who is it? Kimchi, Naomi Smalls.
As always, I've consulted with the judges and the fans, but the final decision is mine to make.
Get to it, RuPaul. Get to it.
Winner, the RuPaul's Drag Race, America's Next Drag Superstar, is
Bobo Naomi, Bobo Naomi. Yes! Yes! Oh my god! It's too fucking late. I cannot clap loud because my name is. That was a satisfying season. If you can hear any sounds going on in the background, forgive Compub. This is how he acts at like almost midnight every goddamn night. He acts like he's on acid. He's hunting shit. What is he hunting? His own shadow. I don't know. But I started reading Clockwork Princess. I'm currently on page 102. It's a little over 500 pages, so like I'm 1/5 of the way. Oh, I'm 1/5 of the book, like 1/5 of my way through the book. Hopefully I'll be able to finish it tomorrow because tomorrow is a public holiday. It's Good Friday, so it's a public holiday. I won't be working. I will get the time to watch more of RuPaul's Drag Race. I want to be all caught up because season 12 started like 6 weeks ago, and I've not watched any of the episodes. But anyway, like I said, I'm on page 108, 102. Every single time I forget, just there's a mastery to the way Cassandra Clare writes the Infernal Devices series that is not present in the Mortal Instruments series, which is funny because like I just finished reading City of Lost Souls, but then again I think that Cassandra Clare brings together magic when she's writing the last book in a series. And of course the only reference I have at this point is City of Glass, because that was the end of the first set of trilogy in the Mortal Instruments series, and I did really like that book. Like I enjoyed that book, and so far I'm just 100 pages in and so many things are happening. I'm so intrigued. I'm enjoying these characters again. It's funny, like they are not very memorable for me when I take like several steps away. Or I don't know if it's because maybe they've improved, maybe they've become better, but I'm really enjoying Clockwork Princess so far, like really enjoying it, and I'm just 100 pages in. I am intrigued about Cecily. Come up! Why are you chewing on the tripod? Must you bite everything? Must you bite everything? You only have like 3. Open your mouth. How many teeth do you have? Reveal your teeth. Okay, as I was saying, like I'm intrigued by Cecily Arundel, our relationship with Will, like their sibling relationship is just so much fun. The love triangle with Jem, Will, and Tessa is still going strong. I'm still pissed because like they would have been such an ideal polyamorous ship, I want to see how things get with Gideon and Sophie. I'm certain that Gabriel is going to end up with Cicely because there's already that connection. I love seeing my girl Charlotte again. Like, oh God, her being so strong to, like, you know, be leading the Shadowhunters. I'm in awe of her. And yeah, we've not seen Montmain yet, but it's probably going to show up soon. Still having a blast, still enjoying it. I hope to finish this tomorrow, and I can't wait to see how it ends.
ทุกความมันจะยอมเป็นแฟนกับกูรู้แต่กูไม่คิดว่ามึงจะเข้ามาจีบกูถึงในเนี้ยทำไมมึงเคยหรอหรือว่ามึงเคยแน่เขิมเชียร์อะไรอ่ะเฮ้ยไปล้างมือเหรอ
It's Saturday. It's past 7 p.m. my time, which means in another hour I would I'll be doing this silent reading session for quarantine pages, because Saturdays I'm the host on Saturdays, so the last couple of days have not been the best of days for me. I have not left my couch. I didn't even make it to my bed. I slept on my couch. I woke up. I have been on my couch. I haven't had the energy or the strength to physically hold up a book and read. I'm still on the same page I was the last time I did my updates, which is page 138. The only thing that has been keeping me going has been Thai BL dramas and RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm sorry, I should be reading. I was meant to have finished this book today. I couldn't. Today is just not one of those good days, so. But I would join the silent reading. I would read for an hour, maybe an hour and a half. I might even extend it to 2 hours, you know, and then go back to having my blankets all around me and watching RuPaul's Drag Race. And I've been drinking a lot of soda because when I'm like this, I take a lot of sugar. It's definitely not going to help lifting my mood, but I can't. So I dropped in my community tab for those that are interested in joining us for quarantine pages, because we had to put in passwords because trolls were showing up. So for those of you that might be interested, I would, like, you can check my community pages. My community tab, I put in the password in my community tab when it's my turn to host. So you can check that a couple of hours to an hour to before the live reading session is meant to start, and you would probably most likely see it up. I'm sorry, I'm not perky. I have no energy. Sitting here in front of the camera talking is taking so much effort. I just want to lie down. I'll see you in my next update. Okay, bye.
Catch you meeting, everybody. You would think that with the amount of food he eats in a day, he would have grown way bigger, but nope. He still has a tiny golf ball head.
It's Sunday, and I'm on page 300 of Clockwork Princess. Fuck. like, I remember when I started this series and I was like, oh, even though I could see the improvement in Cassandra Clare's technique, and I could tell based on the writing that the Infernal Devices is a better, superior series to the Mortal Instrument, I was saying, oh, I did not connect with the characters. I found it boring. I found it dragged a lot, yada yada yada. And I entered Clockwork Princess with that same expectation. James Castells. Fuck. I just... Fuck. That was an epilogue. I finally finished Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare, and it's so funny. My relationship with the Infernal Devices, I thought book 1 was okay, book 2 dragged, and I had zero expectations coming into Clockwork Princess, but this book has shattered me over and over and rebuked me. And the epilogue is one of the most beautiful, the most heartbreaking, the biggest celebrations of love and immortality and a bond that spans several centuries. Like, god damn it, this was so good. So good. So good. I'm giving this a solid 4.5 stars. I think so far of all the books of Cassandra Clare I've read so far, this is my favorite. This is my wow. This is so good. I would have given it 5 stars, but I almost did. But I'm sorry. The way in which the conflict was resolved with Mortmain at the end, not even the end, close to the end, I thought it was a bit rushed. I felt that final battle was just over so easily. Part of me was like, it's a bit of a cop-out for you to be able to like resolve all that amount of army by just saying that you kill the head and everybody else falls. It's like, it's very Lord of the Ring, battle with Sauron. But at the same time, based on the fact that what was powering them, was blood from the source, then I would understand why that happened the way it was, which is the reason why I'm giving this a 4.75. I just even the way in which that battle happened, the defeat, that transformation, I still get goosebumps thinking about it. So good. I wanted to shake Tessa some parts in this book, but at the same time I wanted to hug her. And I cannot believe I'm saying this, but William Herondale fucking redeemed himself in this book. I cannot believe I'm still not like absolutely in love with him, but I can think of him fondly, like very fondly right now. So and James Castells, gem. Goddamn. I'm so offended because you all know I don't make it. I've not hidden the fact that I am a huge Shadowhunters TV show fan, but reading the books and thinking back to all the things that was changed in the show, like I love the show and I'm going to treat the show as a separate entity that is separate from the book, but we could have had so many connecting threads. I'm just a little bit hurt about that, but yeah. Goddamn. Okay, so I'm done with Clockwork Princess. I'm going to start editing this vlog. It's probably not going to go live until tomorrow because I'm tired, but I will start reading Bane Chronicles tonight for the quarantine pages reading. I want to start it because I need to finish Bane Chronicles, then I can finally read City of Heavenly Fire. So yeah, none of these books are on my house TBR, and I'm like, Nora, what are you doing? You're wasting a great opportunity because you're reading these books and they don't count for your house. So please let me know if you think, and which subject you think the Mortal Instruments and the Infernal Devices can count out for my house, so that I can just like tick them off, because I definitely need help. But this will be wrapping this week's vlog. I will see you later. Bye.